Introduction. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste time. Henry Ford. Managing our time is something we're all aware of. We know we're not making the best use of our time, but we don't quite know how to make the most of it, how to be productive and profitable without spending every hour of every day working. We also fall prey to many time management myths and assume that if we're busy, we're being productive. The honest truth is that the majority of people spend 80% of their time getting 20% of their work accomplished. It's the goal of this report to switch that ratio. It's our goal to help you spend 20% of your time getting 80% of your work done. The end result will be much more productive time, better profits, and an overall improvement in your quality of life. To use this report and gain maximum value from it, it's recommended that you read through it chapter by chapter. Take it in a bit at a time. There'll be a lot of food for thought because this isn't a cookie-cutter approach to time management. It is a series of strategies designed to help you take a look at your goals and personality and mind map the ideal time management processes and strategy for you. Throughout this report, we pose several questions to you. These are designed to get you thinking about what you want, what you need, and where you're going. You can, of course, jot down your ideas as you read along. However, we've also included a workbook that poses these questions and many more and leaves room for your responses. Grab a cup of coffee, a pen, or a highlighter. Print this report out and get started on your path to better time management, more profits, and the quality of life you desire and deserve. Chapter 1. The Benefits of Managing Your Time. Once you've mastered time, you will understand how true it is that most people overestimate what they can accomplish in a year and underestimate what they can achieve in a decade. Anthony Robbins. Managing your time, finding a balance, and living a complete and joyous life in this day and age almost feels like an oxymoron. Today, more than ever before, we run from one task to another, oftentimes combining tasks just to keep up. If you're running your own business, then the day-to-day tasks are difficult to manage and even more difficult to escape. You're likely thinking about and managing your business 24/7. Coupled with the standard everyday task, it may seem like an impossible task to manage your time effectively. This report begs to differ. It is our opinion that you not only can manage your time effectively, but that you must. We believe that effective time management will help you make more money, achieve more than you thought possible, have happier customers, have more free time, really, be healthier, and live a happier, more content life. Sounds like a tall order, right? With the right tools and approach, it's practically guaranteed. The effects of poor time management. One of the biggest effects of poor time management is stress. Not the kind of stress that's easily recognizable, but a more pervasive and insidious type of stress. It sneaks in under the radar and causes long-term damage to your health and your overall happiness. Chronic stress, stress that is the result of long-term and pervasive stress, causes significant health problems. According to WebMD, chronic stress can be the result of a host of irritating hassles or a long-term life condition, such as difficult job situation. In people who have higher levels of chronic stress, the stress response lasts longer. Over time, chronic stress can have an effect on the immune system. Under stress, the body becomes more vulnerable to illness, from colds and minor infections to major diseases. Cardiovascular disease. Stress is linked to high blood pressure, abnormal heartbeat or arrhythmia, problems with blood clotting and hardening of the arteries. It is also linked to coronary artery disease, heart attack, and heart failure. Muscle pain. People who are stressed often have neck, shoulder, and low back pain. This may be caused by constant tension in the muscles because of stress. Stress also affects rheumatoid arthritis. Stomach and intestinal problems. Stress may be a factor in gastroesophageal reflux disease, or GERD, peptic ulcer disease, and irritable bowel syndrome. Reproductive organs. Stress is linked to painful menstrual periods, decreased fertility, and erection problems. The lungs. Stress can make symptoms of asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease worse. Skin problems. Stress can make disorders such as acne or psoriasis worse. It also causes mental coping issues to arise. We spend more to feel calm or happier. We eat more to feel comforting moments. We drink, sedate ourselves with television, and a whole host of other temporary soothers. Each of these health issues add up and cause other issues like diabetes, obesity, heart attacks, chronic fatigue, insomnia, and so on. To put it mildly, chronic stress caused by poor time management can shorten your life and significantly detract from your overall quality of life. It has been estimated that as many as 90% of doctor's visits are for symptoms that are at least partially stress-related. According to the American Medical Association, when faced with chronic stress and an overactivated autonomic nervous system, the first symptoms are relatively mild, like chronic headaches and decreased immune system. As stress continues and increases, more serious health problems can develop, including depression, diabetes, hair loss, heart disease, hyperthyroidism, obesity, obsessive-compulsive or anxiety disorder, sexual dysfunction, tooth and gum disease, and ulcers. How chronic stress and poor time management affects your business and your life. Poor time management quite often means you're spending 80% of your time getting 20% accomplished. With too many tasks on your plate, it's difficult to focus on any one, and prioritizing seems often impossible when everything needs to get done. The result is a tremendous amount of wasted time, not achieving goals, and losing money. Poor time management means things will slip through the cracks. When this happens, unfortunately, your customers often pay the price. This causes almost a vicious cycle of you trying to appease dissatisfied customers, which then sets you back and adds even more tasks to your list, which again causes more things to slip through the cracks. Burnout. Presumably, you started your business or are starting your business not only to make money, but also to gain personal satisfaction and to spend your days doing something you're interested in and maybe even passionate about. However, even the most desirable activities can become tiresome when you're doing them 80-plus hours a week. When you manage your time effectively, it gives you the power to set aside your business for a day, for a week, for even months, to live the life you want to live and to stay fresh. It's a great way to live and a great way to do business. Imagine your productivity, ingenuity, and enthusiasm if you wake up each day and every day excited about the day and what you're going to accomplish. When you spend your day struggling to get it all done, you don't save time for yourself. You don't save time for hobbies, friends, family, and fun. The most important things in life, and to do without them, is to do a great disservice to yourself, especially when it's not necessary. With a little organization and a few tried and true time management practices and tools, you can have your cake and eat it too. You can own and operate a successful business and have time to enjoy life. What happens when entrepreneurs don't effectively manage their time? To be successful, it's important to be able to manage your time effectively. Time management means not allowing distractions. When you don't manage your time effectively, work suffers. Lack of effective time management means hours and hours spent on tasks that are not important, leaving only a little bit of time for the projects that really do affect your bottom line. Email or social networking is a prime example. It's too easy to spend an entire morning twittering, updating your Facebook or LinkedIn page, or answering emails. Lack of effective time management also means trying to handle too many tasks at once. Multitasking may seem like a good idea. However, tasks are accomplished much faster when they're dealt with one at a time. Juggle too much at once, and a ball is bound to drop from time to time. Unfortunately, the ball you drop may be the most important one. Personal life suffers. What do you do if something doesn't get accomplished during normal work hours? Do you work on it in the evenings or on weekends when you could be spending time with your friends and family? Does stress from your business overlap into your daily life, making you easy to anger, too tired to socialize, and generally unhappy? Okay, we've talked about poor time management and what that can do to your health and business, but what about good time management and what that can do for you? Benefits of time management. Beyond the basic benefits that include getting more accomplished, satisfying customers, and more profits, not to mention more free time, there are a few benefits you may not have considered. Peace of mind. Imagine being able to wrap up your day at 5 or 4 o'clock or whenever you determine is the end of your business day, and feel a sense of calm. Not to have to worry about all that you didn't get done and what is waiting for you the next morning. Being able to effectively manage your time will result in an amazing amount of peace of mind. You can start each day with a sense of purpose and a peace of mind. A sense of achievement and satisfaction. There's tremendous joy in accomplishing goals and checking those important tasks off your list. When you manage your time effectively, you'll be able to give yourself a pat on the back almost daily. More energy. Stress and multitasking are tremendous energy drains. When you manage your time effectively, you'll get twice as much accomplished in half the time. You'll sleep better, and you'll feel better in your work and personal life. More fun. Time management frees up time in your day for the important things in life. Not that owning your own business isn't important, it is. However, so are hobbies, vacations, times with friends and family, laughter, exercise, and the simple things that make life good. A feeling of being in control over your life. When you know what you're doing each day, you accomplish it, and when you have a plan where action is being taken every day, it gives you a tremendous sense of control. This control will expand into other areas of your life too. We've discussed what time management can do for you and the effects of poor time management. Now it's time to begin to take a look at the value of your time. Once you have this number, you can make educated and profitable decisions. It's the first step to effective time management.